1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1. Right. Like this. Balls will take the walls out, alright? You watching this? There we go, son. Yeah? You let the princess just walk in. Got it? Yes, no? Yep, no, yes? That's the one. I like it when anyone agrees with me. And kabam. They all fly at the same time. All the abilities out. Boom, 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 boom. All gun towers down. 65% 2 stars, let's go. You don't really need that, but I'll use her for starting points anyway. Hopefully she won't die straight away. Let's go, bring it on. Yeah, you're raging it. Come on, get that pyro hole down. Spam the monkey like that. Boom. Spam the heck out of it and she dies. That's the one. Starting points right there. Got the 50%. Really happy with that. The 2 stars, not a... Oh my word, the witch doctor's gonna go straight after her. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. They're both dead. Got the win anyway, but that's how it goes. But if you have guild ship troops, you can do them better than that. So I thought I'd just show you that anyway. You can get through the walls. You just, the ground pound, you got to be careful where it's placed and then just get around it. Just showing you can get in. You can do better than me. I didn't use... Usually I like to use Sadie or I'm using Annabelle. But Ching Shi's always for my defenses. I don't use her for the attacks. I always enjoy using her in battles only for defense. I don't really use like offense. It doesn't work that way for me. Yeah, so got some really high PR players here playing against. Just another day in the life of a pirate. And enjoying it really, because at the end of the day, you know what it is, you've got to still make your points, do your averages, just keep it going all the time. At least that way you keep yourself busy and you're just doing something, you know, a bit right. So I got this player, I think. Yeah, I have. It's one of the leaderboard champions. A lot of respect for these people. End of the day, whether you're MMTX, whether you're China Bang, whether Lanterns, whether you're Lunese, whether you're Judas, whether you're for Troll Islands, Red Flag Fleet, whether you're with any of the top 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, whichever guild, whether it's a wrestling guild, whether it's a rumbling guild, whether it's Midnight Raiders, Rumbles, Rascals, or whatever, whoever you're with. End of the day, look, just enjoy your game. Don't make it anything more than that, and don't make it anything less than that. Something you enjoy, something you just make the most of it. As my little one was saying, just, you know, it's all about making the most of whatever you have. And that's what it ultimately comes down to. We're getting taught by our young'uns nowadays. They got a bit more sense than even ones that are meant to have sense. So let's just give credit to where credit is due. And just stay well, stay happy, be happy. If you can, just do what you can. Because you're not going to get these chances over and over again. Life is a great gift. You know, and none of us asked for it, but we all received it. That means there's a reason. There's a reason for everything in life. And there's a reason for me and there's a reason for you. You know, that's how it works. And the rest, you just leave it to the signs that you receive day to day. According to the goodness or whatever you're earning for yourself, ultimately. So you do have a choice, and you try to make the right choices. We are human, we all make mistakes. That's the whole point. You make mistakes, and you find a way of getting through those mistakes and through to a brighter day. There's always another day at the end. You wake up to a new day. So it's all about creating that ripple effect within your own life. It's not about just gameplay all the time. It's what you can achieve out of it for yourself as well. So don't belittle yourself in front of anybody. Give yourself that love, respect too. Our inner being is always fighting and bullying our outer self. And our inner being needs to be loved and respected too. And it's always the small things in life sometimes you can't, just sometimes you don't feel fulfillment or you don't feel content with anything and everything you have in life. It's only natural for that to happen. It's like, say like you're full up, your belly's full, but you still feel like going to buy some food. Just one of those things, your spirit works in many different ways. But ultimately, it needs feeding too. You need a spiritual sort of feeding too. Whether it's yoga, whether it's reading, just vent it. Find a way around it. Find a way to fulfill your spiritual needs as well. So your physical needs will always come from the world itself, like whether it's food or whether it's oils or whether it's, whatever it is. But the spiritual side also needs feeding too. And that's the side that many try to find the solution to, and it is tough. It is tough to find the solution, but the solution is out there. It's down to you what you're willing to do to achieve that. But you can achieve it all in good time. But with the game, just focus, keep positive, and just look for those bases that where the ground pound's facing like this. You can't actually go for it. To be honest, right now, I would not go for this. I'd probably end up losing. Because this is a very tough base. It's a tough layer. But I would attempt that type of base just because I feel as if I can take it on, just like this one here. It's very difficult to get through it. I know what the AI is going to take me, it's going to take me straight towards the path of that ground pounder. So if I look at the ARRRs, there's going to be someone right there in the middle. He knows that this is the side that people like to come through. I don't think that's the same one again. I really feel I can take this one on. But it is quite tough. I'd like a bit of chocolate mousse, but I don't know if this is going to be down my kind of alleyway sort of thing, but we'll take it on for the sake of it anyway. Because I'm not scared of losing, you see. That's the whole point, it's not to be scared of losing, because it's all part and parcel of the game. Really. You have to lose some, it's just the way it is. But I hate to think in my mind, I lost because someone didn't give me troops. That's the kind of thing that will drive you to just leave the guild. And sometimes that guild could be good for you see. And leaving it is not always the solution. For me, I've come to a point where I like to travel around to different guilds because there's so much still out there to learn. I don't think I've had the proper tutorial for this game even yet. I've had the basics. But the advanced level and all those things that come with the game, there's so much more to it. And so I feel it's important to keep an open mind and not to underestimate anyone and respect others as you wish to be respected yourself. And if anyone out there is being bullied or they feel as if they're being treated unfairly, just drop me a message and I'll get back to you, and I'll come to your guild and see how I can help to resolve the issues and situations that you're getting through. Because it's not about just a single player building them up. It's also about building up the guild itself, you see. 65% 2 stars, that's what we like to say. Yeah, so let's open up some chests. Let's see what we've got. I've got some since yesterday as well. YouTube is not allowing me to upload a certain amount of videos per day, so I broke Turkey's toilet. Did I? Who broke the toilet? Who broke the toilet, eh? Oh, is that what you're talking about? Alright, no problem. What I'd like to say is send me some troops and thanks for the troops to support. I like to have respect for everyone who are in the game, across the guilds. You can probably see that the leaderboards, there's someone that's chasing me on the leaderboards now. It's not like I'm throwing the flag in, but to be honest, it is what it is. And if you guys got the drive and the hunger to go for the leaderboard, just go for it. I'm not stopping anybody. I know who I'd like to see winning it. End of the day, you know, I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it to whoever or whatever. Yeah, so let's just go and check what's going on here. I'll glitch do all that. Let's open up some of these chests. Some of them are just EP and BP. I don't want to bore you guys. I just wanna. I'm not getting no like. Oh, I just always want to say some gems and that, but I've been waiting all day for the gems and nothing's coming in. So it's like I'm thinking, where's the offers gone when I need them? They're never there when I need them. This is fantastic. This is what I always want. I just want the outfits. I just don't know why I'm getting all like. I guess it is random end of the day. It is all random. You're getting all these different types of materials because it's all random. Some of the materials I'm keeping to a certain amount, like 100, and others I'm trying to just grow them. It's like when you're watering your plants day to day. Sometimes you put them into sunlight. Sometimes you put them into the shade. You give a little bit of water in the evenings or in the mornings or whatever. And you take care of them. The same way you take care of your silo, you make sure, you keep account of whatever you've got. If you've got something extra, just get rid of it. So it opens up that slot, you see. But this is more of a tutorial for like higher level players. Oh, come on, look at that. Come on. I mean, like, that's brilliant. That's all I want is outfits. Stitched up as well, That's a good outfit, that one. And these other ones are fantastic too. You know what it is? With me, the way I look at it, if you're gonna upgrade or get the buffs, the levels, for your outfits, at least you're getting them out of the way, you see. You won't need to go through them again once they are maxed out. So there's always a little bit of a benefit there as well. Yeah, so anyway, let's just end this video. Wishing you all well wherever you may be. Take care and good luck. God bless. And don't worry about little things. End of the day, it gets dark and, there's always light at the end of the tunnel because tomorrow's another day. But just remember, don't leave it for too late. Make those changes in life. By giving a little bit, you got to believe me, it will work. You will receive much more in return. And that's what it's all about. And let's just hope Midoki do get back to us and say, look, there is something coming up, but we want to do something big for you guys. You guys have been loyal to us for so many years. And we want to start giving purely gems. And we're going to be bringing out some new outfits. And we may even be bringing up the new map. Because with the new map, you have to come out with new legendary pirates and materials. Because it has to be big, you see. Because if you're going to come out with a new map, and with the new map, you're gonna have new types of island bases, and you're gonna have Uncle Boom's cabin. You're gonna have unique rebels, little holdout. Like where like you just make it like a special base sort of thing. Where like all the little rebels are running around. Yeah, so it's like and a few camels and flamingos. Yeah, so there's so much that can be done. If there is gonna be a new map, there has to be like new types of materials for the new legendary pirates, and some of the new legendary pirates can have some of the older types of materials. Like for instance, where you share some of your materials between Greenbeard and Sadie. You can have something like that where someone else shares their materials too. Like we've got 12 legendary pirates, out of which two of each are like in pairs. So 6 pairs. So instead of having 12 dividing into, say, like the 6 pairs, you could have maybe 18, add another 6 legendary pirates, and have 3 of each, three that are sharing the same sort of material or similar materials. So there won't be much to do on the material side. There'll only be the new buffs. And you could probably change Sadie to like, once she is dead, she's not dead, the goat dies, so she comes off the goat. And then she starts a sniper, if you know what I mean. But she moves around with like a different type of AI. Whereas the goat would normally like wait for, go through a wall and another wall and another wall. She should have more sense but to go around the wall. But because she can sniper from far, she's got more of an advantage, if you know what I mean. She should be able to like jump over walls, like while she's off the goat. The goat kind of holds her down. Give her some unicorn wings or something, There's so much you can do. I mean, you could have a male version of Annabelle, Or you can have, some people saying like a pirate that shoots or whatever, and maybe a little guy with a shotgun, But then that'd be quite cute. But it'd be better if you can control them slightly, even if it's not much. Like you have 2 nudges where you can take them to do 2 different sides of the island or whatever. Just things like that, just even if it's a little bit funny or whatever. I mean, give it a go, see how it goes, but okay, end of the day, you got a big job on your hands. You got a lot going on in front of you. It's just maybe you just don't want to invest any big amounts to this game, but I don't know what you think of this game anymore, but because it still exists, we're not on imminent lockdown yet, you see, so... But I think when the lockdowns do happen around the world, and if this game does change for the better, I think there's a lot still left in this game. There's a lot of life still left in it. And right now, I find myself at the crossroads where my loot's always going to be maxed out. And the only things I can help towards is the perks. There's nothing else I can do other than that. And the perks, I miss them all the time because everyone at Troll Islands keeps funding all the perks so quickly. And they don't give me a chance. I'll be just mounting up my EP and BP. I'm looking at all my ear ends. I'm sorting them all out all the time. Got them going 24/7 all the time. Oh, look at that little bit of gems here. We've got the Bones and Barrington Build Right. Believes they've come up with a method of optimizing our distillery process to maximize output. That sounds like the local bakery, and that they found a method of optimizing our distillery so that they can process at maximum. But that's why they're pushing the bread to such a point that they're making these poor guys, where you're supposed to have like a team of 6, you've only got 4. And where you are supposed to have 10s coming off by this machine that hasn't worked since they've installed it. Spent over £500,000 on this machine. And even half the switches, the safety switches, don't even work in the bakery because I got my hand in the divider and I took the lid off and then got my hand in there. And then after a while, the divider started moving and the blade nearly cut my hand off. And I was in shock, and then found out after I realised that half the safety switches don't even work in the bakery, and because it's all run by a whole mixture of people and from different countries that have got things against each other, it was out to hurt each other and that, So it's all like India and Pakistan going against each other, and then you got the native white folks that are just controlling the whole system and trying trying to like suck off like leeches on the people that are working there, just using and abusing and getting the people that are team leaders, trying to make them push the people that are underneath them. And the ones in head office are pushing all the managers and shift managers, and that's how it works in Forest Gate, East London. There's like extortion going on. Once you start working in a local bakery here, you can't even walk straight after like 6 weeks of working there, 3 weeks. The first night you cry like a baby because you're staying all night on your feet. And they don't pay you for 1.5 hour breaks that you have out the 4.5 hours. It's like they're trying to leech out wherever they can, and they think they're going to get benefits from all that. But the more they spend, the less that ends up working, and they put it all on the person that's working there. It doesn't matter how hard you work. End of the day, the more loyal you are to the game, the more the game pushes you down. Midoki, get your thinking hats on. Uncle Boom's with you on this. He's got his thinking hat and goggles on as well. And a snorkel as well. And he's got his fishing line, which is a kite. Got it all ready for you. Just let us know what you want, when you want, however you want it. We're going to help you get through these tough times as well, Midoki. So make sure you're there for us and Uncle Boom. End of the day, I don't know how long I've got. That's why I thought, leave a legacy behind and leave a little one. Maybe he'll just guide the penguins and flamingos back to their parents again, and this, so everyone can live happily ever after. You know, I had this friend once, and I told my friend once that, you know, if anything was ever to happen to me, because I was going through my own times, no one actually knew about it, so, and told her that, you know, after something happens to me, I'd like my little one to take over my game. But far did I know that she was the one that was going to leave first, so. And she left a good child behind that's running a great legacy for her, and wishing you well wherever you may be. Take care of yourself and your penguin and your flamingo.